So in this video, I'm going to show you a complete walkthrough, guide and tips for staying at the Riu Baobab Hotel in Senegal. We come here for our 5th anniversary and we've had a really good time. It's my first time in Senegal and it's been lovely. The weather's been fantastic, the hotel is lovely. So hopefully, if you're watching this, this will help you to either decide whether you want to come here, or if you've already booked it, then hopefully it will get you excited for what's in store. So I'm going to show you around the whole hotel. So this is the entrance when you first arrive. Your bus will come here, and it is the Riu Baobab, which is officially a 5-star hotel. So as you come in, the flights arrive from the UK every Monday, so you can come for 1 week or 2 weeks, and as you turn up, you get some welcome drinks just here, and then you'll check in at reception just there on the right. So my advice is when you get onto the bus, sit at the very front of the bus, and then you can get off first and check in first. Because there's so many people coming, I think most of our flight was staying here, there was a massive queue to check in. So if you're at the front of the bus, you'll be checked in quite quickly. So that's the lobby there, the check-in desk, and then just opposite, you've got the first bar, which is called Safari, which is a really nice place to relax in the evening. It's early morning at the moment, so there's no one here, but this does get a lot busier later on. You've got loads of places to sit, and you've also got this really cool bar here. And then just to show you the drinks, this is the drinks menu. So they do different types of cocktails. You can ask for a few more. They do have a few more, but you've got daiquiris, pina colada, mojito, and that type of thing. And then you've also got some brandy, whiskey, wine, and different other long drinks. You've also got the beer, which is called the Flag, which is this one. You have also got like a self-service area for tea, coffee, soft drinks, and beer. And then just outside, you've got this area here, which is like a nice little outdoor area for drinks. This does tend to be where all the smokers go, which is a bit of a shame, but it's very nice in the evening with all the lights. So one thing I actually remembered to do for once, finally, is to take a video of the room before we completely mess it up. So I'll show you what the room is like when we checked in on the first day. I've just arrived. So here we are. We've got a nice toilet. This is the bathroom, shower. Very nice. 2 sinks. Got an ironing board and an iron. Safe. So the amenities, and then this is the room. That's the bed. Sofa. It's actually quite a big room, to be fair. And a fan. And we've also got a balcony. It's not the best view, but still nice to have a little balcony. 2 chairs. Lovely. So that's the room. The rooms are very nice, I think. The aircon particularly is, you can't actually change it, but the way they've set it is like the perfect temperature to sleep in. It's not too hot, it's not too cold, and you also don't get that horrible dry throat from some aircons because it's like a continuous flow, which I've not had in any other hotel. So that is a very big plus for here. So as you come out of Safari and go left, you'll come down this area, and we're going to show you Saruba. I'll show you now when it's dead, and then later on when it's busy and there's a show on. This is just at the end, and there's a shop here on the left. And then Aduna, I'll show you that in a second. But let's go into Saruba, and this is the main entertainment area. So it's 7:30 in the morning, so it is dead. But you've got a nice bar here, which is really cool. You've got all the seating areas for the entertainment, and you've got 2 stages. So you've got the main stage here, which is every night about 9:25 for about an hour, and then after that they swap to the backstage there, and there's like live music and stuff. There is a bar over there, but that hasn't actually been open recently. The shows have been pretty good, to be fair. There was like an African drums one. There was an ABBA night. The ABBA night wasn't as good, to be fair. But there was also other sort of dance shows and things like that. Tonight is Riu Land, so I don't know what that is, but I'll show you what this place looks like when it is busy. So if we carry on back down towards Safari, I'm going to show you Aduna, which is the club on site, which stays open till quite late. And you've got this machine here, which helps you to learn about what there is to do. So click on English. This comes up with all the activities for the day. So you've got the sun salutation yoga today, shell back, don't know what that is, table tennis tournament, body workout, I think that one's in the pool, water polo, different pool games, aqua gym. There's bingo every day, which gets pretty wild. Beach football, beach games, limbo, Riu party. So you can just click on the dates that you're here, and it will come up with all the different activities. And this is just next to the check-in desk. So after you've checked in, the next thing you want to do is actually book your places at the restaurants. There is 3 specialty restaurants that you can do, and they're only open at certain times of the day. So if you go back to that machine or you go to the reception desk, you can book your slots. And there's a few different types. So I forgot to get a video because it's only open 2 days a week. The Italian place that I'm at now, so it's called Veneto, and Italian restaurant. It's only open Monday and Tuesday. So our flight would come in Monday night quite late, so we only had Tuesday to do it, and it was a bit of a rush. And the way this works with all the restaurants, there's 2 slots you can book for. So there's 6:45 or 8:45, and you have to pre-book that. Otherwise, they won't let you in, which we didn't realise when we tried the Asian place. So just remember to do that. It is closed now. It's not open until Monday when we leave. But yeah, it's just like a buffet style restaurant, similar to the main restaurant. I'll be honest though, the Italian restaurant was quite underwhelming. The main buffet does do a lot of Italian food anyway. The best thing in there was actually the pizza and the fish with the cheese sauce, which you can find in the main buffet most nights anyway. So I'm not sure if it's entirely worth it. But the next one along from it is called Dorayaki, I think. And this is an Asian restaurant. So this one's open Wednesday to Saturday. And again, you have to book this one. So this one we didn't actually book. We just come, I think we come around sort of 8:30. It says open 7 to 9. We arrived at 8:30 and the restaurant was half empty. So we thought we could just get a seat, but we were very abruptly told we couldn't. So I managed to get a few videos of what the food looks like, but I didn't actually try it because they kicked us out. There's sushi and all sorts here. Lots of variety. Hello. Wow. Some choice. We did speak to a lot of people who did go to the Asian restaurant, and almost everyone said it was just okay, nothing special. So I'm going to show you the main restaurant now, which is open every day, which is called Yassa. And the food actually, to be fair, has been really, really good. You can get a combination of Italian and Asian food here anyway, and it's just very, very tasty food. So this is the main restaurant called Yassa. You will see a lot of little kittens, but not too many. But this is what it looks like. It's quite a big restaurant. So I'm going to show you inside because it's open now. Okay. So you've got lots of different types of cold meat and hams and fruit. Every day there's like omelettes and things like that, all freshly cooked. Eggs. We do have bacon, eggs, beans, sausages. Lots of different types of bread. Got different types of cereal. More fruit and yogurt. Different types of drinks. Lots and lots of choice. Orange juice. Have found the orange juice and most of the drinks to be really sweet. Yeah, not amazing. Lots of bread. And then the other side you've got, similar to the other side, you've got more omelettes. And yeah, the bacon here is really, really good. Yeah. We've also got coffee machines that you can use here, and also beer and soft drinks and water. Yeah. So I think breakfast is probably the worst time of day. There's not loads and loads of choice. I mean, for me, I usually just have a bacon sandwich and a few sausages every day. Not the healthiest choice, but very tasty. But they also do lots of sweet stuff. So you've got waffles, pancakes with chocolate sauce and that type of thing. I think there's something for everyone, but there's not tons of choice. But the food in general is really, really good. So for lunch, they always do like fresh fish, which is amazing. A lot of people have said that salad is really, really good. I'm not a particularly salad person, but I'll come back at lunchtime and show you. You've also got another option for lunch, which is called Pepe's Food, which I'll show later in the video. But that one is quite limited. It's chicken nuggets, burgers, chips, sometimes pizza and ribs. The ribs are quite nice. But yeah, not a lot of choice. and that is over by the pool bar, which I'll show you in a minute. But first of all, let's have a look at this section where you've got the gym and the spa. So you come out of the main lobby down there, walk straight down and then turn right. And I haven't actually been in here yet, so let's have a look. There is people using the gym at this time. I think it opens at 7, so I'm just going to quickly show you what it looks like. This is the spa. You've got the treatment area in here. You can get a massage. And then this is the gym. Also got a weight section as well. It's not a massive gym, but it's good to have one. And further down here, I'm going to try and find the spa, got the massage area. Good morning, bonjour.
Good morning, yes. Men.
Men? Thank you. There's no sign for the men. Right, I'm going to stop recording now. Okay, so there's no one in here. This is the men's changing room, showers, lockers, and then through this door, I'm guessing, is a spa. There we go. Very nice. So you've just got 2 little pools in this spa. But very nice. I think this would be good if you had like a rainy day, but so far the weather on this holiday has literally been pure sun, 34 degrees every single day. There's never like any clouds in the sky. It's been like that for I think quite a few weeks now, so that is lovely. We're here in March, so between sort of the 13th to the 21st, no, 15th to the 24th of March. For our anniversary, and yeah, the weather's been perfect. It's about a 6-hour flight from Gatwick. So yeah, the spa's quite nice. It does feel a little bit dingy in here because you've got all the trees around and there's sort of no lights, but if you get an off day, it could be a nice place to relax. So as you come out the spa, you can turn right and we're going to go check out the pool and the beach area now. All the grounds here are just absolutely stunning. They keep it really well kept. They're always gardening every day and everything's very, very green. And here you get your towel cards. It's opens 9 till 6, and then this is the pool area. So there's 3 pools and all of them are very, very nice. Well, technically 4 because this one's split into 2. So let's have a look. So this is the pool. It's open from 9 AM till 6:30 AM, and this is the first one. So this is more of like the activity pool. So a lot of the families stay around this pool. Got some sun loungers in the water. And it's about 8 o'clock now, so it opens in about an hour. So this pool has got 2 sections, and this section here is what they use for the water polo, volleyball, and a few other little games. They also do aqua aerobics in this pool as well. And then in this section, just here, they usually put like a table tennis table, the beanbag throwing game, and a few other things. So that's pool number 1, well, 1 and 2. And then as you come down here, you've got this little section where they do some sort of dance, workouts. They also do the yoga here and a few other things, which is quite cool. The only problem with the first pool is that there's nowhere to get a drink, so you have to walk quite far down to the next section. to get a drink. As we come down here, you've got the pool bar, which again is open 9 till 6:30. They do kick you out dead on 6:30 every day, and the bar opens at 10 a.m. each day. So this is where we probably have spent most of our days, at the pool bar. The drinks they do are the same as the safari bar, so you can get all your cocktails and beers and things like that. I think you can also get coffee around the other side of the bar, but you want to get here early to reserve your seats, because this section does get quite busy later on, which I'll show you. But as you come around the bar this way, so this is Pepe's Food. The restaurant bit is just there. You've got another bar on this side, which also opens at 10. And the food is 12 till 6. So it's just like snacky bits. And then just here, like later on in the evening, you get a DJ comes on, and there's like some dance activities here, which is quite cool. And they also do the bingo here every day, just by the bar. So as you come out of Pepe's Food, you'll go down here towards the last pool, which is the longer swimming pool. This one's a little bit quieter, I would say. It's a bit more dead, and a lot bigger. So this is the last pool. A lot bigger, there's a lot more seats here, and so it always seems a little bit emptier. And I think the pool is slightly cooler, but there's loads of water sun lounges, and it's just good if you want a nice swim. There's not many umbrellas this side as well, but what they do have is these, which if you sit on one side, you can just pull it across as far as you want it if you want some shade, which are quite good. The good thing about this place, it's just closed at the moment, but you've actually got a drink section here, which the other pool doesn't. So it's closed at the moment, but you've got your water, ice, soft drinks, and it's also got a beer tap there as well. And then if you go down here, unfortunately you can't use the buggies. They're just for the gardeners. So if you come by Pepe's Food and come down here, you are right on the beach, and the beach is lovely. The water is unfortunately quite cold, and that is because it's part of, it's on the coast. The water is quite cold here. It's because it's got the Atlantic Ocean, and the currents that come down are quite cold. So I haven't actually been in yet, but it feels quite cold, and it's really nice because just loads of palm trees on the beach, and then you've got these little almost handmade umbrellas and sun lounges. You don't need to pay for these or reserve them, you just come down and use them, but it's very, very nice. Nice. Some of them are very, very low, so you want to maybe come down early and grab a good one, but there are hundreds of them, so it's never too busy down here. And you've also got security people here all the time, so if you come down here maybe at this time, you will see a few people trying to sell you tours. They're mostly legit, I would say. I've had some experiences of people using them and they've been fine. They're not super pushy, but it's just good to be aware. There you go. This is the beach. And then right down the far left, as I don't know if you can see it. I'll use my camera to zoom in. But there's a little market that you can do. The problem I found with the market, the people were really nice. They weren't pushy, but they kind of rely on people to buy things, and they don't get many customers. I think some people don't really trust them, so they don't really want to use it. The only issue is it's incredibly expensive. So I think they're trying to make every sale count because they don't get many. So the price they gave me for a shot glass and a magnet come to about £25, which I've been to 57 countries now, and that would make it the most expensive magnet and shot glass I've ever bought, beating Switzerland and Norway and loads of other places. So this is the only problem with the market. So you can go down there, but you just need to be able to haggle on price and don't be afraid to walk away. But there is a security guy right next to the market. I think he stops them from coming onto the private beach. So you will be okay, you just have to walk back over that side. But it's always good to be aware. So like I said earlier, the weather it's been fantastic every day. It's been 34 degrees. You can even see now, even in the morning, there's not been any clouds just at all on this trip, which has been amazing. The one thing to be aware of is that it does get a little bit windy. Senegal is a very flat country. There's no mountains here. There's no mountains here. So yeah, and it's right on the coast, so there is quite a bit of a breeze most of the time. Some of the days it was a bit stronger than other days, but that means in the early morning or in the evening you might just need a jumper or something if you get cold quite easily. I've been fine in a shirt, but my wife has told me it is apparently a little bit cold. So some of the other features in this hotel which are really cool, there is a water park which I will show you later. Which is really good fun. The slides are actually quite steep, to be fair. So if you enjoy that type of thing, then it's really, really good. But yeah, also the Wi-Fi, you can get Wi-Fi pretty much everywhere in the hotel, and it's quite strong. So if you're by the pool bar, if you're on the half of the beach closest to the hotel, you've got good Wi-Fi. If you go near to the sea, it does drop off. But everywhere else in the hotel it's been good. In the rooms it's been good. Our room is located quite far away, and we still got good Wi-Fi, which has been very pleasant. This is the biggest hotel in the whole of Senegal. So it is, I mean, you can see it is massive. This is probably the middle, and it goes all the way down to there, and you've got the same all the way down that side, and then you've also got a few other blocks just in front as well. I think it has a total of, it can take a total of over 500 people, or don't know, maybe I've got that wrong. I'll work out how many people. But yeah, it is the biggest hotel in Senegal. So that means you may be unlucky like us and have a room right down the end, which means you're quite far away from everything. We spoke to a few couples, particularly a few older couples who emailed in advance because they wanted somewhere that was quite central, and they got given it. So if you've got limited mobility, or you just want to be a little bit closer, just email the hotel in advance and you'll get a better room. So I'm just on our balcony, which is really nice. I think everyone gets a balcony because all the rooms seem to face one way, which is west. So you always get a really nice sunset every day. So this is our view. It's not the best view, unfortunately. We have got the Yassa restaurant just there. So we're sort of down on the right hand side, and there is a building in front. And rather annoyingly, the sunset kind of comes down each day, and it kind of goes there and just behind that building, which is a bit of a shame. So you either need to go to the beach. If you're in our room, we're in room 291. So if you're down the 9 section, so 39, 38, 48 is 4 stories. You will be sort of this side, and it means unfortunately you won't see the sunset. I actually jumped onto this roof the other day and went over there, and you can see the sunset that side, and it was stunning. But if you are down this section, just go down to the beach and you'll see a fantastic sunset. But most people are down the other end. But most people are down the other end, so you can see some buildings down there, and then also up here. You can't really see it at the moment. Most people will have a good view of the building, but we're right near the restaurant, which is actually quite nice. And you can also see the water park from this side, so it's just over there. You can just see some of the slides. I'll show that later, just a few clips of the slides, but it's great fun if you like going down some steep slides. I think there's only about 5. So I'm going to show you the water park now, which as you go from the main restaurant, the Yassa restaurant, you go past it down to the end and you'll find it. You've got a big water park which is mainly for adults, and then you've also got a kids water park as well. So just coming up to the water park now, there is also a mosque here if you are religious. We're here during Ramadan, but interestingly, someone said 95% of Senegal is Muslim, but they do have a lot of Christians here as well. During Ramadan, I haven't noticed any difference at all with anything, but that is just within the hotel. So if you come during Ramadan, and if you come during Ramadan, you won't notice any difference unless you're going off into the city for the day. Then you might, but the city's quite far. Dakar is about 2 hours away. So you can start to see the water park. So what you have to do, you have to go right round. My camera's being funny. You have to go right round here and around the side for the entrance. So if you come down here, and then this first entrance is the kids pool, kids splash water world, which open from 10 till 5, and there's just a few little slides and stuff. Also got some table tennis and Riu Land, which is I think it's like a kids club basically. That's the first one, which is quite nice, and then if you go around to the end, we'll go and see the bigger slides. So this is Splash Water World, which is really cool. You've got toilets here, there's some seats, and then you've got the big slides here. They're actually a lot steeper than they look. So you've got the bowl, which is really fast. You've got the racing slides, which is very good after a few drinks. You've got a steep one, and then you've got 2 little tunnel ones that are quite windy and very, very fast. So I might go up to the top and just show you the view. I can't go down with the camera, unfortunately, but I'll show you the view. So this is the view from the top. So now it looks a lot higher, and it is. It's actually quite steep going down, but the view is amazing. You've got just the beach right over there. So you've got this one, which is like a windy tunnel one. This one is quite steep, so you go through there and then it opens out and you go straight down. That's the fastest one. Another tunnel one, which is quite fast, and you've got the races over there and the bowl. But yeah, stunning views. So unfortunately, I'm not using a GoPro. I'm using a DJI Pocket 3, which is not waterproof. So I'm going to have to go back down the stairs. But I'll come back later without a camera and maybe get some videos on my phone. But it's great. It's never busy here. There's about 3 people here now, but the last 3 times we've been here, there's not been a single other person. There's been no queues, and I think that's down to this hotel being predominantly older people, which is quite surprising. I wasn't sure what to really expect from the types of people that come here, but most people, I would say, are over 55. So me and my wife are probably one of the youngest couples in the whole resort. There's very few kids here as well. I would say there's only about, out of the hundreds of people here, I would say there's only about 6 families I've seen with children. Most of them are European. I don't think many British families come here, which is a shame because a lot of people go to Egypt but I think Senegal is just as safe. They've got really good security here. It's great for kids, and the weather is fantastic. It's just pure sun every day. So yeah, but no queues at the water park. So definitely recommend it when you're here, and of course it's free to use. It's just part of the hotel. So it's almost lunchtime on our last day. We are absolutely gutted to be leaving. We only did a week because there's only one flight every Monday, which is a little bit of a shame because it's 2 weeks off work rather than over 2 weekends. But yeah, we've had a fantastic time. What I'll do now is I'll show you some of the food that you can get at lunchtime, which has been really, really good. And then later I'll show dinner, and the last restaurant that we haven't tried yet is the steakhouse, which you definitely need to book. There's always a queue to get in, and everyone has to have a booking, so it's full. That's only on a Saturday and Sunday, and the slots are quite tight. We didn't get a slot till 9 p.m, which is a little bit of a shame because it's so late, but we're not too fussed about the entertainment now, so hopefully the steaks are good. This is my lunch, lots of nice fish. The fish here is absolutely amazing, and a nice badly poured beer. I definitely recommend getting here nice and early for each session because the food is all fresh and very, very tasty. So we're here, and the whole restaurant has got their food, apart from us and the couple next to us. So if you come here, sit down that end, because apparently you get the food quicker, or sit down that end and you also get the food quicker, but don't sit in this rep. So a coin is that big. So it's about 4 coins big. So I swapped my surf and turf, which Casey has surf and turf, for extra meat. I'm glad I did. It's not a lot of meat. So I'll be honest, I actually gave up filming in the steak restaurant in the end. It was a little bit weird. So we've got the later session. You do have to sort of queue up for quite a while to get in, which starts around 9. It took a very long time for our steaks to come out, but I think we were just quite unlucky because, as you saw, the rest of the restaurant got theirs really early. The steaks are small, which is kind of expected in some ways. Mine looks a little bit bigger on the plate because I actually swapped the big shrimps for an extra bit of steak. So yeah, not huge portions. I'd probably recommend going to the buffet first, having some food there, like a few starters, and then there just to finish off the evening. But overall, yeah, not bad. It's definitely worth doing once. But if you did miss it for any reason, then you're not missing out on something, really amazing. And they do steak in the actual buffet, so that's good to know. But yeah, so overall, the Riu Baobab Hotel, it was a really incredible experience. I kind of felt 1 week was enough. 2 weeks might have felt a little bit too long, unless you had a few different excursions going on. But yeah, me and my wife really enjoyed it. All of the facilities were nice. The buffet was particularly good. I would say the buffet was a lot better than the actual restaurants most of the time. And a lot of what the restaurants do, you can get in the buffets. But still worth trying it if you fancy something different. The only thing that wasn't great was the wine, sadly, but it is hard to kind of source good local wine from Senegal. Obviously quite expensive to import because there's not actually many hotels in Senegal. Riu is one of the main ones, or probably the biggest one, and there's a few others, but you have to remember, this is still an up and coming destination. It's not somewhere like Egypt, which has got hundreds or thousands of resorts everywhere. This is very new, which actually makes it very exciting. So one of the things we did was a safari, which is about an hour away. You just go early morning, you're back for lunchtime, which is perfect for a tour. And we really, really enjoyed that. I will do a video on that very soon. But this is something we would definitely recommend doing. Everything from when you leave the airport and go through, as you saw at the very start of the video, it is very interesting. It feels like you're really in Africa, which you are, of course. It doesn't feel like you're just in a touristy place, which sometimes you can feel like that. So yeah, overall, very good. If you're looking for something different, if you're kind of caught between going to Egypt or Senegal as a second option, I would go for Senegal. That's what we've done. So yeah, definitely a really, really cool place. So Nomadical Travel, if you're new to this channel, this started off as sort of a travel blog and guide, but we're actually now set up as a travel consultancy. We work with ATOL-protected partners. So if you're looking to book this holiday, you can actually contact us and we can facilitate that for you. So that's worth remembering. We're going to be creating lots of new videos coming soon of some of the most amazing destinations, some up and coming destinations. And if you've looked at my channel before, then you know that I value honest travel. I don't like the hype when you've got just these Instagram spots and they don't show you the 3-hour queue just to get the picture. I like to show it as it is. Not every destination is as good as it looks, and there's a lot of destinations that maybe don't look as good that are surprisingly amazing. One of them that comes to mind is Azerbaijan, kind of like the up and coming Dubai. So I've got a few videos on that, check them out. But yeah, so thank you for watching this. I hope this helped with your decision to go to Riu Baobab, and I hope you have a fantastic time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also contact us if you need any help with arranging a trip. Thank you.